So it's been a long summer, but you have remained unbeaten throughout pre-season, and going into the new campaign, you must be feeling fairly confident.
Yeah, we had a good season last time round in 15-16, and we strengthened in the summer. We lost Brendan Daniels, who scored a lot of our goals, but I believe that we've recruited well, especially in the forward department. We've added 3 strikers that we think can all score their own fair share of goals, and we've added in midfield with the likes of Andy Thanodge, Joe Leasley, a lot of youth and vitality there, and at the back with Simon Ainge, and he's brought his own goal scoring threat at set pieces, but collectively we're looking strong and we're looking forward to it.
There is some expectation going into this year. One leading bookmaker had you about 10-1 third favourites to win the title itself, so there is a bit of pressure there, but I guess you've been here before with that.
Yeah, I mean, 3 out of the last 4 years we've been competing in that top area of the league. Last year was our best finish, being 4th, and up until probably March time we were competing for top spot. We'd like to think we've learnt through experience, so tomorrow being the first game of the season, we don't hype it up beyond all comprehension. We just go into it nice and organised and treat it just like any other game.
Off the pitch, you've obviously had lots of developments over the summer, most notably with the new pitch, which fans will get a first view of in a serious fixture on Tuesday night. But on the field, what differences will we see from this Harrogate Town team, 2016-17, compared to last season's?
I'd like to think that the added quality in the squad can enable us to shift the ball around a little bit quicker, a little bit better, with a bit more consistency, and I think the pitch will enable us to do that as well. Anyone, whether it's the five-a-sides leagues who use it, or the youth teams, or the ladies team, anyone that's set foot on the pitch so far are really enjoying the consistency of the bounce and of the roll. That allied with a better squad of players should enable us to play a consistent game plan and to get it down and pass it around.
And I know there are many reasons for introducing this 4G pitch, but I mean, will some of the benefits for the playing side start to materialise as the season goes on, do you hope?
I'd like to think so. I mean, we're going to be training next Monday morning, followed by the video analysis. That alone should improve our chances of getting more detail into the players and more focus. And then we've obviously got Tuesday sessions and Thursday sessions as normal. So more time, contact time with the players, and more time to get used to this pitch, which so far I think we're progressing nicely with. And it's got to be a home advantage.
It's an impossible question to answer, I accept, but I'm going to answer it anyway. What are your ambitions for this season, and where do you realistically think you can be come May, and where do you want to be?
I think, and this is not me sitting on the fence, but I think it's a more difficult league. You've got the likes of Darlington coming up, and Salford, who have both invested well in players, and the likes of Altrincham coming down, as well as Halifax, who won the trophy at Wembley and have added good quality players from Ferriby. So there's no lame duck there. You know, this is a tough league, and if we're in the top 4 challenging again, we'd be delighted. There's no reason why we can't, because we think we've improved our squad as well. But as I said before, we have to learn from experience and not get too anxious early on. I think some of the big games last year, we were equipped to do better than we actually did. The first game of the season at Brackley, it came and went quickly. The Grimsby FA Cup game, where we just didn't lack that composure, and in the playoff game against Fylde, the first game. So we have to learn from those moments where perhaps management-wise as well, we were so up for it. We conveyed that message to the players a little bit too irate, and now we have to learn from it and enjoy each game, because we've got the quality in the squad to be able to do well.
And you've got the long journey. First up, Worcester City, the first game on Saturday, playing at a smaller ground perhaps than many clubs you'll play at this year. It's a tricky first tie, isn't it, for you?
Yeah, it is. It's really difficult away at Worcester. It's a long trip. It's going to be a warm day, and the dimension of the pitch will make sure it's a really tight affair. I don't care what odds people have on winning the title, or where people perceive whichever team will end up. Tomorrow on a tight pitch, and the pitches across the board, people share the same hopes and desires for the season, and they'll hope that early momentum can drive them on and confidence levels up. It takes a few bloody noses for teams to drop their heads, early season, and perhaps it takes a few for good teams to really build up their momentum. So we won't get carried away no matter what result. Go and enjoy the day and see if we can end up with at least a point.
Okay, Simon, well, it's good to be talking football again, and good luck for the season ahead.
Cheers.